What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Davion Flickstar, and I'm back at you with another video for Power Book 2, Season 2, and we finna get right into it, man. Yo, this episode, another solid episode, man. Tariq, like I predicted correctly, I was correct. Tariq is facing a lot of demons. Kane is still in his head. Kane that messed this boy up. I mean, look at that evil frown that he has. It's ridiculous, man, how Tariq has just changed. And the reason I say it's ridiculous is because this kid was a good kid. Had everything and became a thug. Now, poor Yaz. Poor Yaz then got a bandage right on her forehead. All because Mama, Big Mama, Gigi, however you want to call, whoever you want to call Grandmama, got into an accident, caught a whole DUI charge. Now look at this little bastard right here, Cooper Sacks, man. Why is he still alive? So we get to Grandmama and Tariq. Now, as quiet as it's kept, Grandmama, Big Mama, has been going through a lot from the past since power began. I mean, she done lost her daughter, her granddaughter, her son-in-law, and now she's about to lose another kid. It's ridiculous. She's been going through a lot, and it's very traumatic. Now Cooper drops the news that Yaz has to go to foster care. Now it's a real sad scene, seeing that Yaz, didn't even have no kind of character development, but something so cruel and treacherous is happening. Yes, I say cruel because foster homes can be cruel. Now you got your boy Kane with that raggedy ass do-rag. No, I'm just playing. Coming up in Mecca's crib. Now Mecca's crib is real high end. This nigga living large as hell, man. I mean, but you gotta live large though. I mean, especially if you're gonna be Mecca, and the way you're gonna be live large is be like Mecca, because this motherfucker is ruthless as hell. Now he doesn't really trust Kane. He doesn't really have any kind of impressions of Kane. He just feels Kane is real foolish, and it's not a surprise. That says a lot. Kane, he always wants to prove himself, and he does it every time. Now it seems that Mecca has an agenda, being that Kane and him keep reconnecting. Now we get this goof troop right here, Guapo. Now this Guapo dude, I don't know, I done seen him take more L's than an actual loser. I mean, this dude is a goofy. Only thing about this dude is he's a goofy gangster. I mean, he goes in for the handshake, and of course, like Mecca, got on some Jason Bourne shit, and once again he breaking something. My man's goes by each finger one by one, breaking each phalange like a goddamn rule. I mean, look at that looks painful. I'd be in pain. I'd be crying like a straight up biatch. I mean, this dude Mecca ain't playing no games. He don't mess around. This dude is really like that. I mean, look at how he bent the shit out of Guapo's hand. That looked painful. I was in my bed watching that, and I was just holding myself like, oh, I mean, I can only imagine the pain that he's going through right now. He looks in agony. I'm sorry. So you got old slick talking Rashad Tate having a little interaction with Carrie, and you can tell that Carrie, I mean, look at her face. You can tell that she sees right through his bullshit. I mean, this dude is such a finessing dude, but he's also well connected and smart. He wants to teach a class with her. So you got top flight Detective Kevin. He's going at Hannah, Carrie's sponsor. He ain't playing no games. He wants answers. He wants to make sure that everyone is held accountable no matter what. I mean, this dude is like, he's on one for real. I mean, he ain't playing around. He may be Power's greatest detective. He'll mess around, bring down the whole crew. So now we get to the conference with Zeke. Now Zeke has been going through a lot. I mean, due to the prior events that happened with him almost getting his knee shot off by the gang members, and it can take a toll on a lot of people. Now he's there to discuss that he's going to the NBA, and people are questioning him about all of the outside events that's been happening outside the court. I mean, a kid getting killed at his basketball game, him getting jacked up by the gang members, but he denies it as he should. And here's Monet. Now Monet selfishly wants to push Zeke into the league to get them out the game. Now this season so far, Monet has been on some real woke type shit to get her kids out the game. And look at this nigga. I mean, he's making that stupid face again. I mean, what do you have to let her know this time, Zeke? Come on, dude. So now we get to the scene where Monet is outside, and we have another Rain reference track. Can't Stop the Rain by New Edition, if I'm not mistaken. And 50 is a genius with this. He had a song Can't Stop the Rain in BMF, and now he has a song called Can't Stop the Rain in this show. So this dude 50 is a genius. Now this red car, it looks very familiar in Monet's eyes because she's reconnecting, and she mentions that with old R&B, it helps her reminisce over the love that she had in the past. Now we have Tariq coming through fly as ever, and who do we see? We see Rashad Tate and Carrie. Now make no mistake, with Power in their history, it wouldn't be surprised if they end up hooking up. Now Hannah's calling Carrie to let her know that she's been pressed, but she can't worry about that now. And look at this dude. Now Rashad Tate, man, this dude right here is slick. This dude smooth like butter. He know how to talk that talk, but for right now, Carrie ain't really having it. She ain't really hearing it. She sees through all his bull. Look at her body language. She want him to shut up. So now we get to the court with Zeke and Drew playing around, shooting around. Now ever since that Drew has been shot, everyone has showed a lot of concern about his arm, his injury. And Drew drops the news on Zeke that Monet has been using him to get out the game. Now Zeke once again has to be used, and it's unfortunate. It's sad. I mean, because Zeke is innocent. I mean, imagine having your outlaw ass family use you to get them out the life when you're not even about that life at all. I mean, look at that look. Now this look is not as stupid, but that's the same look I'd be making. So now we get to Tariq. Now Tariq needs Rashad Tate's help to get Yas out the system. Now Rashad Tate that's my dog. Rashad Tate is connected in a lot of things. He has his hands in everything. Now before he can give him some game or give him some help, here comes this top flight bastard once again. Kevin, this dude, man. I mean, if Kevin was a detective in the original Power series, every gang will be taken down. I mean, come on now. But now, make no mistake that Tariq is James St. Patrick's son. So like father, like son. He didn't lie his ass off, but he got himself out of the situation by naming someone else, which was Carrie. Mentions that Carrie and Jabari had some kind of connection, and Kevin is loving it. He is loving it. Now, I'm a bit confused. When in the hell, don't mind my dog, when in the hell was F.A. ever lesbian? I don't know if I wasn't paying attention to something. I don't know. But I never knew that she rolled that way. But I don't have a problem with that at all. I just think it was kind of random to throw that into the storyline. But my biggest problem is this girl that they got this chick with. Now, F.A. is a bad looking chick. In a good way. I mean in a good way. She is bad. Why do they have this non-appealing chick kissing up on F.A.? This don't look hot at all. Come on, man. Y'all could have did better with that. Now you got punk ass Braden. He's not a punk, but I like calling him punk ass because this dude is such a dweeb. Came to talk to F.A. about the business. Tell her about Tariq. I think from what I got with this scene that they working behind Tariq's back. Not like that, but Tariq isn't fully sure that F.A. is in the business. Now fast forward that Braden gets a call from F.A. Comes to find out that the product that was stepped on is fake. Now we get to Tariq gets a call from Braden, and he can't answer it right now because he got to meet with Kane. Now look at Kane. Why this dude? I mean, this dude just has like a really hard demeanor with him. Why he always looking so tough? So now they having a conversation about Monet and Jabari murder, and Kane is paranoid right now. He's more worried than Tariq should be. He's the one that killed Jabari. So, and it's funny the interaction that Tariq and Kane be having, because Tariq be setting him straight and he be making Kane look so stupid. It should be funny. So now the situation is getting worse, because now Braden is blowing up Tariq's phone. So it's real. He has to get there pronto. I don't know if I said that word right. And look at Kane. I mean, dude, calm your ass down, bro. Calm down. Just for real. Calm down. We gonna get out of this, alright? So now we got F.A. and she beefing with some old girl. Now, apparently, F.A. is being accused of selling some bad work. Now, here come punk ass Braden once again trying to, regulate, trying to calm the situation down. Now, who's that nigga standing? Well, I don't mean to call him a nigga because he white, but who's that dude in the background? We're gonna get right back to him. So FA is really with the shits. I mean, you don't want to mess with FA. I mean, she got the look, but look at how she scrunches up her face. Like, she really about to knock Shorty out. Shorty talking all this old tough stuff like she finna do something to FA. Little do she know, she about to become a whole goddamn victim. She don't want no smoke with FA. Now, who is this non-factor? Who is this dude? This old looking man, old Chuck Norris wannabe looking dude. But you're going to see why he's a factor in a minute. And boom, here we go. He is kicking Braden's ass. I mean, he is trashing him. But on the other hand, F.A. is trashing on girl, which I wasn't really surprised about. But literally, she's trashing Shorty. She is assaulting the shit out of her. And now look at Braden. Look at him getting all assaulted and getting all victimized. I mean, come on, Braden. You better than this. Now, Braden, the funny thing, Braden sees F.A. putting that pain in on Shorty, and that kind of motivates him. I mean, look, I would be motivated too. She is trashing Shorty, wiping Shorty down. FA did not come to play. So now Braden, he done got gassed up and started taking it to old boy who was assaulted him. And Braden got hands. I mean, let's be real. Braden is he's no punk. I don't think he's a punk at all. Make no mistake. He may be a little dweebish, but he is not a punk. So now we get to F.A.'s trap house. Now I'm just playing her dorm. And Tariq shows up with Diana. Now Diana, poor little Diana. I mean, he's just like his daddy, having a whole love triangle. She looks hurt. Now, F.A. wants to sit up here and act like she don't miss Tariq or anything. I mean, look, she's mad at Tariq. She looks crazy at Tariq, but she missed that nigga, so stop fronting. And then it comes down to them beefing. Not like that, but on some whole other shit. You know how it be. Females fighting over the dude. I mean, they finna get right into it. I mean, Tariq has to break it up. And, Diana's being played. F.A. is already hip. She don't want nothing to do with Tariq, but whatever. Now we get to Monet. Now usually Monet will flip out about stuff like this. I mean, being that the coke is bad product. But look how her kids are looking at her. Monet is not really the same Monet we seen in season 1. She thinks it's from Rico, and she's glad that she killed Rico. And she's not turned up. Now, usually she'll be having a whole iron fist about this bad product thing, but she's trying to get her kids out the game, so she's not reacting the way she'd usually react. Now, we get to Zeke and Carrie. Now, this scene was funny to me. I mean, the audacity. I mean, come on now. Zeke just drops it on her that, sorry, my MILF, but we gonna have to end this. I mean, he just dropped it straight. Now, I didn't expect that at all. I thought he was gonna keep simping around and messing around with her. But look at her face when she says that they can't be together. Now, look at who caught feelings. She ended up catching feelings for her own student. Now, I thought it was going to be the other way around, but she don't like that. Now, ain't that some shit? Now, as Zeke is walking out, finna go about his day after dropping the news, because, Monet is applying that pressure. So, he has to separate himself. Now, look at this dude, man. Kevin once again, man. I mean, 50, you gonna give this dude a spinoff too? Because this dude has been more of an important character than a lot of people in this series, in this season so far. Excuse me, I take a water break. I mean, look how he just presses up on Carrie. This dude right here then lost his mind. I mean, of course he's doing his job, but he's gonna make sure he gets to the bottom of this. Now he's pressing her about Jabari, and he's pressing her because she lied. So now this is gonna mean something even bigger. I mean, look, this dude wants answers. He's like this with it. He ain't playing no games. He said if he finds out any more, I don't know what he said, but I know he gave old girl an ultimatum. This dude, man, this dude is digging, and it seems like he's a step closer each time. I mean, he brought up the fact that she's been messing around with Zeke after school hours, late hours, so that's gonna come and bite her in the ass. I mean, this nigga right here, I mean, this dude right here, Kevin, I just can't believe it. I mean, do we actually have our first good detective on Power? I don't know. I don't remember too many good detectives like this on Power. Come on now. So now we get to Monet and Drew, and they start talking about Kane bringing in a new connect. So it seems that Drew doesn't want Kane to be so scrutinized by Monet. It seems like he tries to take up for Kane, and he doesn't really want to blame him for him being shot, but Monet does, because sometimes they make their oldest kid to be the black sheep, because as the youngest kid, I mean, the parents are older now and they know how to raise kids, so they go with a different approach. And now here come that red car, that rain track. Here it comes. Now, something about this car is making Monet triggered. I mean, like I mentioned before, she says, I mean, especially in this scene, that R&B brings her old memories. I mean, we didn't hear her say it out her mouth, but her daughter indicated that. I mean, now who is this woman right here? I don't know who the hell she is, but we gonna find out sooner or later. Sooner or later, we gonna find out. Now we get back to Carrie and Zeke. She's trying. Oh man, poor Carrie. Now Tariq needs Carrie's help about some things. Tariq always needing help. I mean, but Tariq is always gonna work his magic. Tariq cannot, he can't lose. And now here comes Rashad Tate once again. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if they end up smashing. They look low key kind of good together. Rashad Tate's pressing her once again. Carrie and having it. I mean, look at the chemistry, man. I'm not going to talk about, just look at that chemistry right there. Look at what they have. Look at that. And so he's pressing her about the Jabari case, and Tariq is snooping around. Now, what the hell is this man looking for? What is he looking for? What's he sneaking up? What's he up to this time? What he finna take? What he finna take? Oh, he ain't finna take nothing. He's about to try to frame Carrie. That's the impression that I got. I mean, he got the phone. That's the evidence right there. Now, back to Rashad Tate pressing Carrie about this whole Jabari thing. It's making things hot around the school, even having a bunch of officers in his office. And Carrie, she been real dismissive lately. She dismisses niggas like crazy. So Tariq back on his little sneaky stuff. What you gonna do, Tariq? What you gonna do? Nope, you ain't gonna do it. Oh, find a better way. Now we get to the OG Lorenzo. And the how can I say that word? Conjugal visit. I don't know if I said that right, but I hope I did. Now, Mary J. She looked tired. She tired of wearing that same outfit, that same lingerie. She tired of that. I mean, I have a feeling she gonna end up leaving this dude. I mean, look how fed up she is with this man. excuse me, she's starting to lose the love. Now they're talking about Kane finding a new connect, and Lorenzo said that she should take it. Now it seems that Lorenzo has a lot of control over Monet. He wants to continue to control her. So we get to the next scene where Monet pops up at Kane's shorty's house, and it looked like it's morning outside. This nigga a drug dealer. Why he inside not playing his strip? Huh? Anyway, he playing his little game. Whatever. I guess gangsters need a break too. So they have a conversation. They have somewhat of a reconciliation as far as them joining the family and bringing a new connect and bringing a new plug. Now it seems that the only reason Monet is doing this is for a smart reason. She wants to get things rolling and keep business going so that they can get enough and get out the game. And so if that means bringing Kane back on board, I think that'll be the smart thing to do. So now you have Miss Diana. Now she ain't in her feelings about Tariq no more. Apparently she wants to go into business with Fa. Now I don't know if she's really built. I don't want to say not built, but I don't know if she's ready. I mean, Fa isn't really sure. I mean, being that Monet be all over Diana's ass, I mean, she just explained it. She just said it in the scene. So, I mean, of course, it could mess up a lot of things. Their operation, and being that Monet is going to be interfering, being that she cares for Diana a lot. And, I really want to see how things are going to turn out for Diana if she does get into business with Fa, and how Tariq is going to feel about it. Now, here we go with Kane. Now in that last scene, Fa mentioned that look at the person who may have something, who may benefit from this whole thing, and it's Kane. He was the one that set it up. He robbed some dudes, got the coke, replaced it with sugar, and this dude Kane is he be too rogue for me. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you can understand why Mecca doesn't really have much confidence in Kane, because Kane be doing some bullshit, but on the other side, too much extracurricular shit. So now we go to these frat boys. Look at these frat boys. I mean, like, I'm so glad I didn't join a frat gang or anything like that. Look at Braden, punk ass Braden. They got your ass out there with your shirt off, all half butt ass naked in the cold. What are y'all doing? What is that frat stuff for anyway? I don't want to sound so ignorant, but like, what is that for? Is it for like a brotherhood? I mean, some of that shit sounds and looks extreme. So now we get Tariq reminiscing. And so now it's time. It's time to let your mama go. Your mama ain't texting you back no time soon. And I found it kind of dope that we see his mom crying in the black mirror part of the phone, because it indicates that he misses his mother, but he has to let her go. So now we get to Lauren. Oh, fine ass Lauren. She shows on up, and her and Tariq, seems like they want to get some time together. Now, for some reason, I would like Lauren and Tariq to be an item. For some reason, they seem like they could be something healthy if Tariq doesn't mess it up. So now we go to the Tejada family, the family dinner, and guess who shows up? I mean, look at Drew's face. Look at Drew's face. He's shocked. He's surprised. Like, who's he? And now Kane shows up. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Let me stop singing. But you got Kane, all dipped all out. And, we going to see how things is going to turn out. I mean, maybe Monet has a little bit of trust instilled in Kane due to whatever her decision was that led it to her. I don't know if I kind of butchered that. My fault, y'all. And Kane has a new connect. So again, this whole thing can either break the family or not. So we got Diana whispering to Drew, asking him some questions about why Kane is here. Well, not really, but she's concerned. She's concerned just like her mama. Now, again, it's some funny stuff going on. Monet comes out and she sees some trash cans kicked over. Now, I don't know what that signifies. I don't know what that indicates, but obviously it means something to Monet because it keeps triggering this reaction out of her. I mean, look at her. So now we get back to Tariq and Lauren, on a little love thing, oh, so sweet. But of course, again, he's his father's son. So of course, as far as women, he's going to have as much luck with women as his father did. I mean, excuse me. And I mean, look, once again, it's just, I mean, and the reason I keep saying that is because they have moments like this, and Tariq be messing it up. I mean, now look, Tariq done got his kissing game up, since he became a mature character, been a primary character. I mean, he be kissing them girls. I mean, Lauren, Diana, F.A. I mean, if there's a new love interest in season 3, or maybe in this season, I mean, that would be thrilling to me. I would love to see that. I mean, a quadruple threat. I mean, look, they are tonguing each other down. So I know this nigga will be able to take all my girlfriends. He got a lot of experience. And guess who called to interrupt that? Diana. But it's not on nothing romantic. It's on some business type stuff. Now, Diana, she's plugged in. Tariq got to take the call. Now, she's telling him about the business and the new plug and the new connect. And she mentions that he's going to need a place to put all the product and work in. So, back to the what is now destroyed romance between Tariq and Lauren. Lauren is in her feelings, mentions that he's always distracted, and I hated to see that come to an end like that because, I mean, Lauren is a pretty chick. I mean, she's not really in the life. I mean, she's still connected, but she's not in the life. She's a pretty girl. She seems like she's about her school, and she seems really caring. I mean, Tariq, don't mess this one up, bro. I mean, come on. And just like that, leaves him by himself. Baby, come back. I don't know the rest of the words of that, man. And then he gets another text from Diana. More about business. So we get to the next scene with Clive Davis and Carrie. I forgot they had like a thing with each other. Now, I said Karen. I called the poor girl Karen. I'm sorry, baby girl. Carrie, is in her feelings. Now, Carrie's been going through it this season. I mean, it's only 2 episodes in, but she's been going through it. She don't need his help. She's in her feelings. She closes the door right on Davis. Now, I call him Clive Davis. I'm bugging. McLean Davis. Davis McLean. Damn. So, Carrie's calling Zeke. And Zeke, he piping something down. He doing his thing with a little snow money. He digging Shorty out, and it seems like Shorty ain't no good intentions with Shorty because she keeps mentioning what the fuck is he gonna be going to be playing. Where is he going to be? What team is he going to be playing for? So this little sack chaser ain't no good for Zeke. And I hope he don't fall for her punk ass. Now, here we go again. Here we go. Like, this dude just won't quit. You're like, yo, I'm glad he wasn't in the original Power series. He taking Zeke in for questioning. All because his name got brought up. He's seen her come. Excuse me. He's seen Zeke come out of Carrie's house. So now he just got him again, that's my dog. Got himself in more trouble. He's finished. I mean, is he gonna tell everything that they need to know? Please. Now what is this chick doing? What is she doing? Is she trying to, I have a feeling she's trying to get some kind of clout by recording a basketball play get harassed by the police, and he's not even getting harassed. So now we get your boy Mecca waiting in the cut. It's a scary sight. And we got Monet. Now, I was confused a little bit because in the trailers, I thought Mecca was Lorenzo, him getting out. But have you noticed, and it's kind of funny, why is Mary J. Blige's, aka Monet, love interest, why is all of her love interests Spanish dudes? Have you noticed that? And then I'm seeing a pattern that all the tough Spanish dudes that she gets with are bald are bald and bearded. I mean, I don't understand. I don't know, but whatever. And I could see some soap opera shit happening where Lorenzo find out who Monet's plug is, and the plug, aka Mecca, finds out who Lorenzo is, and it's gonna be a whole shit show and mess up business and be jeopardizing towards everything. And I can just see something soap opera-ish happen like that. But it's power. I don't expect anything less of that. So now they reconnecting. They actually have some history together. And of course, Mecca misses Monet. He gives her his card to call him. And you can see by the way he looks at Monet that she really meant a lot to him. And you can see how Monet is looking. She has like a slight grin on her face, walking away from Mecca, because obviously she misses this dude. And we end the episode off with the classic Mobb Deep song, No Not Shook Ones, No Not Survival of the Fittest. It's not even a 90s song. Came out in '01, released as a single in 2002, and that's Getaway. Yes, they dropped that song. And when they dropped this song at the end of the episode, I almost had a heart attack. But anyway, that's my review of episode 2. I thought it was a solid episode. I like how everything is starting to connect, and I'm enjoying the story arc. To be honest with you, I'm still not a fan of the whole soap opera BS, but whatever. Solid season so far, and yes, I'm judging off of 2 episodes, and I look forward towards the next episode, and I look forward towards what's going to happen this season. But that's my review. Y'all let me know what y'all thought of the episode in the comments below. Drop your thoughts, opinions, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna get on up out of here, and y'all be easy out there.